Yeah, I really enjoyed my time so far at Chennai. Playing with MS, um, and I've been there now for 3 years, and I've learned quite a bit from him as a captain. He is a very good leader. He's an inspirational leader, and he's had huge success with India. So I mean, his records speak for itself. In saying that, though, my style of captaincy is completely different to his. But it is nice to play with someone that's been in that role for so long and been so successful. It's a huge thing. I mean, obviously the wicket at Dhaka is playing completely different to Chittagong, whereas we've played all our games there and India's played all their games here. So definitely from a conditions point of view, they much more used to it than we are. But we've put in some hard practice this week on really abrasive surfaces and making sure that we almost over practiced against spin the ball, almost spinning too much, so it gets used to the spin. Which I think the wicket won't be that bad. It looks like it's been playing quite decently. I watched the game the other night and it looked like a good cricket wicket. Definitely, and that's something I must say India has done very well over the past. They've always been a team that does well at big tournaments. And like you said, we've played them this year and we've been really successful against them. So we take a lot of confidence from that. So both teams will be equally confident when it comes to the match tomorrow. It wasn't our decision. It was just, I think, Warnie wanted to come and bowl a bit, and he just pitched up to bowl a few balls at us. So it's obviously nice to have him there. He's a fantastic bowler, but we certainly didn't request him to come and bowl anything. I wasn't there, so I can't tell you. But Imran has met him before. They both played for Hampshire, so they've worked together in the past. So I think I did ask Imran about it, and he just said to me that you've been bowling well. Just keep up the good work. As I said in the previous press conference after the Netherlands game, I think it was. For me, AB, it's a case not what position he bats, but what time of the innings he comes in, and I've been pretty clear on that. There's a certain time which we feels best for AB to come into bat, and that's definitely not a specific position. He can come in. If you have a really good start, he'll come in at number 3, whereas we feel there's a certain part of the game when AB plays at his best when he comes in at that time, and I think we've seen from this competition the 2 innings that he played well was when he walked to the wicket a little bit later. That decision we'll make tomorrow. We've decided because there's a game before us, the ladies are playing the semi-final just before us, we'll assess how the wicket is playing. If there's excessive spin, we'll definitely look at that option, and if it's a good wicket, we'll pick up best 11 still. Yeah, I'll always be on the side of looking what the situation is right in front of you now. You can't be playing, certainly making decisions like it's in the future, like I'll do in the previous games. When it comes to crunch time, it's important that you take your time and make sure that you and the bowler are very clear in your decision making. I feel that's the best way to go. So hopefully, with the conditions here, maybe favouring a spin a little bit more, we can get some more overs out of JP, and that will also make sure that the over rate is a little bit quicker. We felt a couple of times like that before when we felt it was our time. But to be honest with you, India is still, if you look at the tournament, they're still regarded as one of the favourites, and we've played pretty much the whole tournament as underdogs, as you could call it like that. No one really gave us a chance. So what we've been doing is we've been playing really well as a team. We've had different guys performing in every single game, so we're not relying on someone. And then it's just important to play the key moments well. It's going to be a high-pressured game, and then it's just if we make the right decisions on the day, I believe we'll be on top. I think I was still at school, so I was very young. Obviously, watched with a lot of interest over the years as we've been on these tournaments. But like I said, it's irrelevant for us as a group of players to be looking at past performances. These 2020 tournaments are what you do on the day. Nothing before makes any importance. So it's really important for me as a team that we go in with that fresh mindset. We're playing India on the day. We've had huge success against them this year, especially. And we're playing some good cricket. We've been through some really tough situations this World Cup where we probably shouldn't have won, but our resilience and you know, never saying die is stand us in good stead. So we're really looking forward to the challenge. Like I said, we're expecting the pressure. It's not, you know, every game you play for your country, there's always pressure. So it's just about making sure that you do the basics really well, and then it almost takes the key off all the pressure moments.